Okay, as many of you are aware, this Portland Federal Building has been the scenes of clashes for 3 months in a row now, between protesters and federal agents. Well, there's a school right down the road.
Private elementary school, and they're actually on Antifa's side. So
this local private school next to the federal building is having to relocate, but they seem to be shifting the blame to Homeland Security and not the protesters. So in this video, we will be covering this new development and some other new developments in the area. Now, before we start the video, make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, but it also helps others see the videos as well. And I know people need to see what's going on in Portland right now.
Uh-oh. Dang it.
Oh, they're triggered! Look, they're triggered!
Oh, I hate that stuff. I hate it.
Oh, they got triggered!
I hate this.
Okay, just to give you a point of reference, the school is located right here, and just 50 feet right next door is the federal building. Now, if you're new here, you need to understand the majority of these protests in the last 3 months, it all happened during the summer break. So there were no kids in the area. Nonetheless, all of the debris, all of the chemical agents, it was dispersing throughout the entire neighborhood. Real quick, if you haven't already, make sure to please subscribe to my channel so I can keep you guys up to date with this Portland story. The mainstream is not talking about this, and I want to make sure you guys are well informed. Now, here's where things get interesting. Right down the road in this area, some new signs were posted from the school talking about the complications of the gas in the air and things like that. Ironically, one of the protesters shows up and tries to bully our friend and journalist into leaving the area.
obviously it's not in session right now, but this is the private elementary school. It's just talking about the schools facing immediate challenges with the chemical agents that ICE disperse. Well, I wonder why. This is talking about being solidarity with immigrant and refugee communities. You know, honestly, they kind of have to say this, because if they didn't, these people would destroy their property. So it's almost like insurance in a way. And they haven't been, their property's been damaged as well. There's actually a garden on the other side of the train tracks over there by ICE that the plants are just all dead.
Now, the footage we're watching is from our friend Ryan on X. Make sure to please go follow him, go support him. He's a friend of the channel. Thank you so much for the footage. Their property has been so damaged, now they have to ask for money, a fundraiser, in order to help repair some of the school. But the irony behind all of this is that they're posting pictures of the protester signs and camps that are on the school property. Now, this is a perfect example of what happens in this area right outside the school. So what you see right here, these are protesters preparing or camping out right in front of the school. Again, the school is saying, you know, we have damages, can you guys help us repair it? But at the same time, they're saying we stand in solidarity with groups just like this. But what you will notice, there's a pattern. Every single time a journalist tries to film these camps, they get a little violent with the journalist. I wonder why.
Katie brought her privilege armor for us. Now we won't get gas tonight. Thanks, Katie.
Hey, get me, bitch. You got some little weak ass mace. This shoots further than yours, bitch. Shoots further than yours, bitch. Shoot your weak ass mace, bitch.
This man right here was just in court a week ago for being violent in the area. In fact, one of the witnesses lives across the street, so I find it a little ironic that the school says we stand in solidarity with groups just like this. Now, that was filmed about a month ago. What you're about to see here was only a few days ago, just to show you nothing has changed. If you try to film these camps right outside of the school, it seems to be the biggest problem ever.
Now just filming the signs. What?
That way.
I'm just filming the signs.
That way, you're not allowed to camp.
I'm not trying to go in your camp.
Yeah. Bullshit. Yep. You already know. We told you today, we told you yesterday, we told you the day before.
Okay, but why?
Stop coming over here.
Why can't?
That's not a cop, by the way. That's a protester who's upset that Ryan might be filming their camp. Which Ryan is in the area to film the signs for me and you, by the way. And the protester seems to think he has the authority to tell somebody else what to do. And by the way, the cops will not show up. So of course these protesters feel like they can do whatever they want to do.
Can I come over?
Stop coming over here.
It's not. It's a public.
Ryan, you know better.
It's a public sidewalk.
Ryan, you know better.
I'll come.
Ryan, you know better.
Okay, I'll come.
Ryan, you know better.
I know.
Ryan,
I'll come
you know better.
I'll come during the
Ryan,
day.
you know better.
I'll come during the day.
Ryan, you know better. Ryan, you know better.
It's public.
Ryan, you know better.
No, I don't know better.
Ryan, you know better.
I don't.
Ryan, you know better.
I don't. It's public, dude. Why are you so angry? It's really a public. I just want to film the posters.
No.
No, as if this guy has any authority whatsoever. I can sense some of you are like really frustrated. That's the point of these videos. I talk about Portland because of how insane this area of Portland is. The majority of us don't have to deal with this, but the locals who live across the street, they deal with this every single night.
Okay, but I'll come during the day then.
No.
I'll come during the day.
You will stay the fuck.
How would you do that?
You will stay the fuck.
How would you do? How would
You will stay.
Okay,
the
but
fuck
would
away.
you?
You will stay the fuck away.
How are you gonna?
You will stay
How
the
will
fuck
you?
away.
How will you?
You will stay.
No, I won't.
The fuck away.
This is straight up intimidation. And even if Ryan needed help, I've talked to him before, he knows there's no help coming. So he has to be very careful when he's out there because he could be ambushed and attacked. He was already tricked into trying to stand in front of the federal agents so that they would go after him. Our other journalist friends have been attacked. This is very dangerous business.
No.
You will stay the fuck away. I do not make threats. You will stay the fuck
Come
away.
during the day
I
then.
do not make threats, Ryan. You will stay
It's
the
public.
fuck away.
It's public.
I'm not making a threat, Ryan.
Okay.
You will stay the fuck away.
I'll just come during the day.
You will stay the fuck.
No, I won't.
Do you understand?
No. Do you understand?
You understand.
This is public property.
You've been told multiple times. You
And who
harass
are you?
people. Fuck off.
I'm not harassing anybody.
Off.
I'm not harassing
Yes,
anybody.
you do it all the time.
No, I don't.
That is your shtick. Get away. You've been told multiple fucking
No, I'm not
times,
gonna
and by
harass-
multiple fucking
I will not
women.
harass anybody.
Oh, would you look at that? The camp is right back there. Again, I just find it so wild to me. Leave your comments down below. The school, again, seems to have an issue with Homeland Security, but not pointing out the fact that these protesters are here every single night and their encampment is in the area right next to the school, causing the damages.
By multiple.
I'm not gonna harass anybody.
Creep on women. Get the fuck
I creep
out
on
of-
women?
Yes, you do.
I don't think-
Constantly. Hell, you even creep on Katie. So get
Creep
yes,
on Katie?
Yes. Go.
Okay,
the
so
fuck
Maddie,
away. Even
maybe a
fucking
little-
Katie's
maybe-
told you to get the
maybe
fuck
Maddie a
away.
little bit?
So go.
Maddie a little
Go
bit.
the fuck away. Go the fuck away.
I will.
This is another common tactic. These protesters always try to pin people on one another, try to make them look bad on camera. Again, very common. Ryan films all of his interactions. Ryan is friends with the other journalist that helps me and you. These are all lies to try and intimidate, to try and embarrass, to try and get the journalist out of the area because there's only about 4 journalists who's covering all of this.
Oh, once you just
Go the fuck
here, right here.
Go the fuck away. Go home. Go home.
I will. I'll come during the day.
Go home then.
Okay, I'll come
fine.
during the day.
Cool.
Okay, but it's a public sidewalk, dude.
You've been asked to fucking leave.
You can't monitor who's on
When
the.
you harass people, you lose your legal right to be down here.
Who am I harassing?
When you harass people.
And by the way, look at all of the stuff on the gate from these organizations that, you know, the school seems to support.
Okay,
Because yes, this is public,
Right.
but legally, if you are causing a disturbance and harassing people,
I'm not trying to
that
do it.
right to be on public property can and will be revoked.
technically correct, but you need to call the cops. But I'm not harassing anybody.
And I would
I know.
prefer not dealing with the cops.
Sure, I know you
but
do.
I will deal with the cops if I have to.
I understand it, but I'm not trying to harass anybody.
Guys, if you've been following this long enough, the cops are not showing up for this. The cops won't even show up for the people across the street. That is why the city of Portland is being sued for not showing up to deal with these protesters. Now, get ready for this. So the new segment you're about to watch is from June 10th of 2025, but they're going to highlight how these camps have always been an issue and how when the police show up, they're not there to take down the camps, they're there just to warn you. But the point is this, again, the school is trying to shift all of the blame on Homeland Security. These protesters, they're the ones who decided to use their encampments within the area of the school, causing damages.
While it is on a much smaller scale than what we're seeing in California and elsewhere, there seems to be a dedicated group of protesters where you are. What's the latest there?
Yeah, you're right. It is a much smaller group of people here outside the ICE facility in South Portland. Just a lot has changed in the last hour. An hour ago at 4 o'clock, we talked about how Portland police were here, not to assist with federal authorities, but to post no camping signs, because in between the federal building and a storage building is a public easement. And it's also where protesters have set up a small encampment. So Portland police were here posting no camping signs that says that they have 72 hours to vacate. So basically by...
And again, this was back in June. The video we watched right before this, that was a couple of days ago. So back in June, the police were showing up with these signs. Hey, you gotta move from the area. You can't be here. Where are they now?
Friday afternoon to vacate as a camp. I also want to clear something up at 4 o'clock. I said during a similar 2018 camp clearing that was done by Portland police during a Occupy ICE PDX encampment that lasted for several weeks. I said that there were several arrests. I misspoke. There were no arrests during that time. Now today we spoke with several protesters out here about what their message is.
A small encampment taking shape along Portland's south waterfront.
This right here is the school area, by the way. Again, putting all of their stuff up against the bushes, up against the building. Now, it doesn't seem like much if this is only for one day, but this is every single day.
Outside the ICE facility.
This is what community is about, is being outside and being present.
For the past few days, the group has been demonstrating outside the ICE facility. They say they're standing up against President Trump's immigration policies and recent raids and deportations by federal agents.
Very angry about the abuse of rights by ICE and by the Trump administration and their failure to comply with the Constitution and to give people due process.
Over the weekend, Portland police were called in to remove rocks and wood blocking a driveway as an empty transport van had tried to get through. Chief Bob Day reiterated on Monday that Portland police are not assisting federal agents and said they won't be clearing the driveway again if it's blocked.
You heard that. They're not showing up again. Why wouldn't they show up again? Why would they not work with these federal agents when they're also warning these protesters? It's not me saying the Portland police is not showing up. It's quite literally the Portland police saying they're not going to show up.
He says officers have been in touch with the demonstrators who are camped out.
We've been working with demonstrators to try and encourage them to find another way to express their opinions and beliefs.
This isn't the first time people have camped out next to the ICE facility. In 2018, a group known as Occupy ICE PDX took over the same area for about 5 weeks until police cleared it out. The land is not federal, it's owned by several public agencies. Day says they won't allow a similar occupation to happen again.
We will not be allowing them to occupy or set up. I haven't obviously been down there to see it myself personally, but our...
Why would you admit that? But this is true. There is no full encampment occupation. The protesters, their camps are being told you have to move. If they don't move it, they do get removed. But here's what happens. These protesters just move the camp a couple of inches to the left or a couple of inches to the right, and then from there, that's where it all happens again. There's a new cycle of having to remove your encampment. So this is 100% true. The Portland police are not allowing for this massive encampment surrounding the federal building, but what's happening is these are like mobilized camps, just hopping and moving around.
The position remains the same, that we are not going to allow for things to get entrenched, and there are only negatives that come from that.
And demonstrators say they won't leave until their voices are heard.
hopefully more people to open their eyes and understand.
Again, this is all right in front of the school. And let me be honest with you, I feel bad for the kids who just want to go to school and play. And imagine you're playing or you want to send your kid to school and there's a bunch of protesters out here putting all of this equipment, signs, beer bottles, and cans all around the school. And the administration of the school is saying, yeah, we do have to leave, but also we stand with these people.
And that this isn't right and this is not what this country was made on.
So again, those no camping signs were posted here in that public easement that say the encampment has to be gone within 72 hours.
And again, I do want to reiterate, that is basically what does happen. We're not seeing these massive, large camps like you're seeing here on the screen. But what we are seeing are these staging areas where you get some Gatorades, you get a bunch of coolers, get everything ready, and then you have some medics who are there as well. When the clashes happen and you have injuries, then these protesters run back to the encampment to get some help and get some supplies. That's basically what's going on in the area, right outside of the school or on the school gate. So, I'm going to be very honest, I feel bad for the kids who have nothing to do with any of this. They're just trying to go to school and play. The only reason why I'm talking about this story is because I cannot believe the administration is not trying to work with authorities or maybe even the federal agents to figure out, how can we get these protesters out of here? Instead, they take the opposite position. They don't dismiss the protesters. They don't put any of the blame on the protesters. Yet, you can literally see in all of the videos, all of their equipment is on the school itself. So that's currently what's going on in this Portland situation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to please like the video. Make sure to please subscribe. God bless, and we'll see you all later.